Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen, and in today's video I am sharing how to actually live while working a 9 to 5. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. Okay, so this is a hot topic for almost anyone with a full-time job, or anything that takes up your time for the hours of a full-time job. So often I find that people complain about how their job takes up a lot of time and doesn't leave enough time for them to really live their lives and pursue their passions. I've worked in a variety of jobs, part-time, full-time, in office, remote, with commute and without. So here are my top tips to actually have a life while working a 9 to 5. And number one is not going to be possible for everyone, but it is a game changer if it can be possible for you, and that is to work from home if you can. Okay, my first 2 jobs were in office, the same place twice actually, and while the commute was doable, I was lucky that it was within the same city, especially at that time in my life when I had more time. I was 19, 20 years old. Once I got my first work from home job, I really noticed the difference. So I got a lot of time and energy back, and if your commute costs money, then you get all that money back too. A variety of work from home jobs are available in most industries. You usually need some kind of technical skill, so for me, I'm a big numbers person. My numerical skills have been really useful, data analytics, that kind of thing. But also communication skills are an underrated part of a work from home job, because your communication needs to be on point if you are working from home, because otherwise your team is not going to trust you. So communication skills are also really important. But anyway, that's kind of a topic for another video, which I can do if you like. Let me know in the comments. But remote jobs are very competitive, so be prepared to be up against hundreds of other applicants. And this was the case for me when landing my grad job. I beat 400 other people for that job. Also, the hiring manager told me. So you have to be really persistent, you have to be really lucky and really talented to land one, but if you do, it's absolutely life-changing. Hybrid jobs can also give you the benefits, many of the benefits of remote work, but like on a part-time basis, so that's also an option to explore. And hybrid jobs are less competitive than fully remote jobs, and they can also be a sort of good like foot in the door for the remote kind of industry, so try getting a hybrid job if you can. Alright, get some exercise at home. The combination that most people are using these days is a standing desk and a walking pad. Walking pad is like a treadmill, but it's basically flat, so it can go under the desk, if that makes sense, and then you walk while you work. A standing desk can also be adjustable. I've actually just ordered a standing desk for my new apartment, so I'm very excited to get that in the post. But if you're working from home, or even if you spend a lot of time at home, like outside of work, exercise can be a real challenge. And I've noticed this, like during my exam seasons at school and at university, and while I was working from home, like I genuinely did not exercise. Like I was just stuck at home doing all of my stuff, and it was really productive time, but also it was really unhealthy for me. So exercise can be a real challenge, but getting some kind of way to exercise from home, whether that's a walking pad, it doesn't necessarily have to be something you buy. You can also do some free YouTube workouts. That's something I used a lot during A-levels when I was basically like broke. So you don't have to necessarily spend a lot of money in order to get exercise from home. Just find some way to like get moving a little bit from home, because otherwise it can feel really boring and monotonous if you're in one place all the time and you're not moving. Like your body was genuinely made to move, okay? So try moving a little bit. Like even yoga could be fine. I love yoga on occasion. Right, make the most of your lunch hour. So whether you work from home or not, this is like completely applicable to any kind of job. Always take your lunch hour and take the full amount of time. Okay, you are contractually entitled to a break, and if you are not, then I would suggest you talk to a lawyer about that, but you should make the most of it, okay? You're supposed to take breaks, and they will help you work more efficiently. That's literally why a lunch hour is there. I mean, it's also there for like employee welfare and well-being, obviously, but I feel like that goes without saying. Always do something you enjoy in your lunch hour, and that doesn't include eating lunch. Eating lunch is necessary, and I hope you enjoy your lunch, but also you should do something else, whether that be like listen to a podcast for 20 minutes, or just go for a walk, or just do something that you like in your lunch hour, okay? And you'll have something to look forward to in the middle of the day, and then you'll come back to work completely refreshed, whether you work from home or not. All right, if you can, actually do something that you like with your job. Now, obviously, not everyone can have their ideal career, but the dream job is like a concept that a lot of people are taught to focus on throughout their lives, and it does have value, okay? So you can add aspects of your dream job into whatever job you're doing by finding something that you like about your job, like one aspect of your job. And if your job or parts of it are something that you have a personal investment in, then it will be a lot more meaningful and less tedious. It can make you feel that you're making a meaningful contribution at work, and you can get a sense of fulfillment that way and start making your 9 to 5, which is a large chunk of time, part of your life, right? Get up early. So whether you commute or not, getting up early provides you with at least a small amount of time to yourself before work when you're not tired from working all day, and you can use this time to work on your own projects. Like, it might literally be 15 minutes, or if you work from home it might be 4 hours, okay? But whatever you have, you can use that time. I'm a big advocate for getting up early, and this is why. It just gives you so much more time in your day when you can actually be productive and contribute to your personal fulfillment. Also, automate your chores so that you can spend time on things that matter, and more time, in fact. Chores can take up a lot of the time that we have outside of work. Like, you come home, then you got to go grocery shopping, do the laundry, and, you know, clean your house, okay? So automate everything you can. This might mean putting bills on auto pay, something a lot of people just do nowadays. I know I do. Getting groceries delivered, or even getting a robot hoover, which is something that I would very much like to get when I can afford it. Weekend getaways, okay? Do not underestimate the power of a weekend getaway when you're working 9 to 5. Weekends are your time, so don't waste them. Have something fun or fulfilling planned for each weekend. This could be like a trip, a hangout with friends, playing a sport, an art class, a self-care day, or literally anything that you enjoy. I'm planning a lot of budget travel for my weekends this year. Weekends are a great time to refresh and do the things that you want to do, so be intentional with the use of your weekend time. Have something small to look forward to every week. Have a small treat, like, for example, I get sushi on Fridays, love sushi. Make sure that this is something that will get you through the week, okay? So that way, whenever you're having a tough week, you can know for sure that there is one good thing that is guaranteed to happen in your week. And kind of in a similar vein, have something big to look forward to every month. So you deserve to do something you really enjoy at least once a month. This could be like a big trip, going out to dinner somewhere really special, or an event that you're really excited for, like a gig. This monthly habit also kind of ensures that time doesn't pass without you spending at least some of it on stuff you like. That way you'll get to do at least 12 fun things per year. And who doesn't want to do 12 fun things per year? Like, that sounds like a great idea. And finally, plan your paid time off strategically. You will be entitled to a certain amount of days of paid holiday with your job, and you should save a certain number of days for unexpected events, like, you know, this funeral's happening and I got to take a day off and travel to it. But make sure you enjoy the rest. Paid time off is a legal requirement for a reason, and we all work better after a holiday, okay? So you can take it all at once, or you can spread it out throughout the year. Either way, be super intentional with it and enjoy the planning process, because planning travel can be really enjoyable, and planning time off can be really enjoyable, as well as the actual time off itself. Okay, that's all for this video. That is how to actually have a life while working a 9 to 5. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye!